Direct Tepper, Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com here at the Texas Six-Man Coaches Association Clinic, I should say, here in Wichita Falls, here with the head coach and the UIL liaison for the Texas Six-Man Coaches Association. The head coach of the Abbott Panthers is Coach Terry Crawford. Coach, I mean this genuinely, and I don't normally mean this genuinely, but it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Glad we're in person this year. We had to do this virtually last year, so it's nice to be here. It's good to see a lot of people, including you.
It's
really pickle.
I was going to say, but that's actually a good place to start. Is obviously the pandemic hit every facet of football, but especially at the small school level, where it's such an intimate group of guys. Can you tell me about maybe what the vibe is around here now that you're all able to get together and hopefully moving past what was a trying 2020 season?
Yeah, I just think everybody's encouraged. We get to be back live again. We had a good virtual clinic last year. It was extremely well. We had great attendance, but there's nothing like being here. And for us, we get to see people in the West that we don't get to see very often. And so it's just good to reunite and rekindle and learn.
Let's talk about your Abbott Panthers, because last year y'all were very you made us look dumb. You made us look dumb. We had you ranked. I knew we outside the top 10. Looked like don't worry about Abbott this year. Then you guys go off and rattle off a vintage Abbott year. Were you sandbagging us? Did you know it was going to be that good?
No, we were a year ahead. Honestly, we thought that we were still going to have a little bit of a struggle last year. Our kids just bought in. They bought in quicker than we thought. We had some young kids that stepped up and got back to the old Abbott ways. Preparation was our problem the year before. We weren't a team that bought into preparing for the games. And this year's group prepared. And the nice thing was Zoom was a big reason for that. We were able to meet with our kids on the weekend and go over scouting reports on Zoom, things we wouldn't have never thought about if we wouldn't have had the pandemic. So we're a year ahead of schedule.
Well, and that's interesting you mentioned that the preparation, because I think you talk with most coaches, they'll say, we missed reps, we weren't able to get together and stuff like that. Does it make you more encouraged for this year now that you are able to get together and have a more quote-unquote normal year, that you guys were able to be that good with so few in-person reps?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to be able to be together more. But for us, it's unique in a small town, and we have such a large demographic. People come from it's hard to get together on a Saturday morning or something like that. We do that, but we can now meet on a Monday night and we can go over a scouting report. We can watch film together. But the live reps are going to be nice, not having to worry about all the protocols. We'll still be concerned about it. If you listen to the pessimists, there's going to be another outbreak in October or whatever, but we're just going to continue to do what we do, and it's going to be nice to be live and not have to worry about the masks and all those things.
Well, let me ask you about your 2021 squad. We start you number 9 in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, because fool us once, shame on you. Yeah. What do you have a feel quite yet for what may be the difference, if any, of last year's team versus this year's team?
I think depth. We didn't have a whole lot of competition at positions last year. This year we do. We got a large freshman class coming up. We got 10 kids coming up, which is big for us. And we feel like 3 of those are going to be starters on the varsity. And 3 of them are instantly going to push some upper level guys. So just to have depth and not have to worry about injuries, that's going to be the huge thing. Plus we got a year experience. We were a young team last year. Obviously we lose Caden Johnson. That's 3,000 yards that we lose, and we've got to find a way to replace him. But I think Caden would be the first one to tell you that it was the other 5 guys that allowed him to get 3,000 yards. So we feel like we can put another kid in there and can do some good things for us.
And finally, of course, one of the big kind of showcase events here at the coaches clinic is to round the All-Star game. Mm-hmm. I know Kyle, your son, is going to be on Cooper Thornhill's staff there. What are you like when you're watching Kyle coach?
Completely different. I can tell you this, and Kyle will verify this. It has been a lot easier to coach with Kyle than it was to coach Kyle. I just got to listen to Trey Ritchie talk about how hard he was on his oldest son. And my wife let me know that after the first day of practice, Kyle's freshman year, she said he came home and said, "I'm quitting. I can't play for him. He's too hard on me." After we got through a rough 1 year or first game coaching together, it's just Kyle brings a dynamic to our staff that I can't. Kyle's the calm, I'm the storm. And so he's very good with the kids, so much so that this past season I went up in the press box. I'm not even on the sideline as a head coach. I allow him to run the sideline. I go to the press box. We ask our kids all the time to do what's best for the team. And people say, why are you not on the sideline? Because it's best for the team. I'm calmer. I can see the game better, and I can help on both sides of the ball. So love watching him coach. One of my special moments is being an assistant on his staff in 2017 and when he won a baseball state championship. So it's cool.
So you don't mind him bossing you around?
We work together.
Coach,
he don't boss me.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.